Hello world. Today I will be adding some extra features to the text rendering that I had implemented yesterday. Today I need to first fix this issue that I have where it's not rendering the right stuff. And I realized like as soon as I ended the stream what the problem was. And normally I have like this is set to my background and this is set to sprites, but it's actually inverted here. This is tiles and this is sprites. So I just need to move this from down here to up here and it should be fine. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I need to figure out where is it? What the heck? Where did I? Okay. I think yeah, it's at the top, right? That's where I do it. Yeah. Ah, shoot. I just realized I do need to put this up here. But the problem is that this thing is like configured to, oh, where is it? Where is my notes? Problem is that it's like in this configuration right now where I have this huge window. I think I would have to like change this configuration. I'm not sure. Can I do that dynamically? I wonder. MC3 mapper. Yeah, see how it says like or here. So we could make this region the 1 kilobyte swappable region, I believe. I just need to remember which of these registers changes that. Unless, let me look up something else. Can I change, not change, can I show, how do I word this? Can I render? I'm wondering if I can, do I need to change this? Actually, I'm thinking now. Can I render? It's more like, can I use sprite graphics? Yeah, I think I just need to reconfigure this. I think this just needs to be reconfigured. Okay, yeah, there's 4 pairs of registers. Name table arrangement. It's all IRQ stuff. I have to try to remember which bit. Okay, it's this one right here. So we want this top bit to be 1. And that will invert this. This would be my cutscene configuration. Okay. I just need to upload to this one. And this would give me that. So let me just do that then. Okay, if it is that, and I want to put it, into the top section, I think I have to do this. I think. Actually, maybe I shouldn't put it in the top. Maybe I should put it in the bottom section. Maybe I should keep it in the bottom section. All right, so it's down here right now. I think by inverting this, 5 should now go to the top section. I think so. Let's try it. Okay. I'm just gonna run this thing. No, it's still down here. Interesting. It's still down there. Even though it's 5, I set it to 5. let's see where this puts it then. If I change it to this. Oh, wait a minute. Am I doing another bank swap at some point in time? I think I am. I think it's in here. I think. Wonder if I move this from here. To down here. I think I had it here before. What does that give us? Okay. Yeah, it's because of the other bank swap that occurs. IJT. Does this make sense? Was I adding like that? Let's see. Looks like I'm missing the first character here. Also, this background is just freaking atrocious. But I have the ability to change that. And I think I'm just going to change it. Can't remember if I put it like, yeah, here. Yeah, 9, because it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. So if I want to change this to like some, I don't know, something else. I mean, I could swap some other bank here. Or I could just change this all to like 20, which is what I'm just going to do. Place 10 of 20. That should do it. Okay, and what did I want? I wanted to do, what did I want to do? It's like I'm missing the first word. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters. Is that because, why is that? Why is that? Is it because I added 6? Right, because y is 6 here. So I guess technically I don't even need to do this. Because y has 6 in it. Yeah. So it looks correct to me. Yeah, hello, this is a message. I want this. Okay, so things I need to do today. Basically just want, I need to implement add next line feature. Like I want this to actually kick this guy to the next line. I guess color. Hard. Do I want a hard code color? I think didn't I add like an option for color? Yeah. So maybe implement color. I think those are the two important ones. Color, the next line. The margin, I guess. Speed is just, that'll just be something that gets fed into a delay. That should be really easy to do. Like if we were ranking these, like with user story points, speed would be like the easiest thing. Margin would probably be 2. The rest would be all the same, I would say. But who knows, I might discover something. So I think that's all I need to do to finish the background side. The sprite side's tricky. That's gonna be tricky. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to that today. But these I definitely want to finish up. So yeah. Okay. If this palette is shoot. How do I want to do this? Do I set the palette? Do I set the... thinking I actually want the palette, the whole palette to be here. Initially what I was thinking is this would just point to some palette in memory, but maybe it's better just to load it in directly. That would take 4 bytes though. Yeah, this is the most important one right now, is the implementing color. Okay. Yeah, this attribute data, right? Yeah, 23. Oh, do I need to do the same thing I did before? I think I do, right? This is just a 16 by 16 value. I have to translate this position, this tile position. Over to the color position. Oh, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I'm just thinking, like, I could avoid, like, I could probably just avoid having to color things if I just bake it into the cutscenes, like, colors already. I feel like that would be more work for me in the long run, though, because I'd have to figure out, like, okay, what is the color? Where does the color start? And I'd have to mark that. Yeah, I would have to mark that. What do I want to do? Yeah, maybe I just leave it, let it be. If I let it be, though, actually, yeah, maybe I don't have this. Maybe I don't do this. I think it'd be easier Because if I do this, then basically I'm like cementing the text render to one solid color. But if I just kind of set the color as part of the scene, and then I rendered the text on top of that, then I could like maybe colorize certain words. It'll be kind of janky, just because, like, again, this sort of resolution difference where the tile characters are 8x8 and the colors are 16x16, right? There could be a... Actually, maybe not. I was thinking, like, would there ever be a case where, like if I have a sentence, like, I don't know, this is a test sentence. This is a test. Whatever. This is a test. And, like, if this was blue, 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 and the next stuff has to just be all red, like, I think it works out just because, like, you actually have a space that separates words. So you could, like, distinctly color things. Only funny part perhaps would be, like, the periods, I guess. Or other, like, characters that aren't words, like numbers. Or stuff that doesn't have spaces separating it, stuff that goes right besides the word. Maybe I just do that. That way I don't have to write any extra code. And it's more flexible. So I guess I won't really use this. This will be something else. Some other user-defined thing. Which really, yeah, these should probably be grouped together. The custom and the custom. So I guess that kind of solves that. So what I really should be doing is setting... I should be setting the palettes up. In here. I think I need to be doing that. Yeah, I think I need to be doing that. And I think... Do I have a routine? I'm trying to see if I have a routine for setting palettes. Something that just stands on its own. Yeah, I think I have to use this. If I can find my mouse. Okay. Okay. how should I do this? Right, header for buffer. I guess I don't, maybe I don't have something that just says like, give me an address and I'll just dump data into the palette. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to do this. All right. Okay. So let me implement this. And this was here. Okay. Size of the data is what? It's what, 4, 8, 12, 16, 32. Yep. Although I need to loop through and populate this. Yeah, because this is size, this is the address, this is the mode. And basically I need to make a loop starting here. Just thinking, like, if I want a totally different palette for a different scene, then I can't do this here because this, all this does is this would just set it once. Yeah, maybe I want this somewhere else. But if I means that like every I mean like every that would mean every scene. Trying to think what would be the exception and what should be the rule. Like, is it going to be like I'm going to have distinct like palettes for each cutscene most of the time? Or is it that I have the same palette for the cutscenes? for just one cutscene. Maybe I should just draw what I'm talking about. So like, you know, my cutscenes are composed of several images. Kind of go back and forth. So this would be like 1. And this is 2. And this is 3. And the question is like, am I like resetting all these colors? Must I reset them for each of these? Or do I just set it once for all of them? And in that sort of action function that I have, I could just like define the option to change the cutscene colors if needed as an exception. I feel like the general rule, I'm just thinking, because like, if they're mostly the same, then I don't want to like waste data saying every, like, each of these scenes is going to have 4 extra bytes. It's not totally out of the question though. Like, I could just like just tack it onto one of these things that I already have. How do I want to do it? Yeah, like I could just tack them on right in here. It would be, yeah, it's a lot of bytes, right? Although I guess these ones don't really matter. It's still 32. It's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight, 16, 24, 32. It's this size. Increase this. This would be, yeah, it's like multiplying. Basically, I'm saying like what's the palette for each scene? I want? Yeah, 'cause I seriously doubt the sprites would change. I doubt the sprite palette would change. Maybe I just do it for the background. What to do? What to do? Decisions, decisions, decisions. Thinking. Yeah, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? If I do... Okay, well, one of these sprites is going to have to be like... Okay, yeah, one of these sprites is going to have to be set. I feel like I'm just going to have a lot of repeating data if I take this and put it in each of these scene values. I kind of just want to minimize that, but I'd get flexibility. I could like load whatever color I want. How do I want to do this? 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 Okay. I just gotta say screw it, and I'm just gonna throw it all in. I think that's what I'm just gonna do. I think this will just all be colors. This will just be color attribute color data. Index? I don't know what I want. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, so this is... What is this? This will be starting at 3F00. 3F00. background. Background. I guess this is sprites. Sprites. Because, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, and oh, I can't read that, can I? I shrunk it down too much. Which one of these? This one. Probably should just copy this into my notes. In fact, I'll just do that. I'll copy it into the notes. Oh, I already have it in my notes. All right. Guess for now, maybe I just make everything black and white. So D. Zero D 1D 2D 3D. Guess I should have other options just to illustrate. I guess I'll do, I don't know, like purple or something. 03 13 23. I don't know, I'm just making kind of random palettes, I guess. 05 15 25. I guess 1121. Okay. Okay. So each scene will have to have this sort of header in it from now on. Okay. And I have to dump that data. Okay, so get rid of you. And where is this? I just wrote this down. Okay, scene world 1. Scene 1, C. it's this thing. Paste this. Search for this. Yeah, in here. Okay. Load current cutscene. Right. What to draw? Right, because this... but I have to add. I have to add to this. Yeah, this is probably the most difficult one to append to. Yeah, this probably be easier to do, the size. Current scene index. How do I want to do this? So basically I have to like add an offset to this. I have to add like 32 to that. I have to add 32 to that. Right. I'm just gonna do it up here actually, you know what, screw it. Set. This one I still have to add to. I have to... Right, because this is an address and it's pointing to the first byte in that array. And this is the low. Set address to attribute data. Set address to point to start of tile attribute data. 32 offset. Since the first 32 bytes are for the color palette. Okay. And this one, all I need to do is this. So here, instead of scene, I gotta then do this, right? Then inc y compare to 32. Yeah, we start at 0. Once we're actually at 32, then we're done. Probably be spelled correct. Okie doke. Saveify. Scared to test this. I might as well just test it. I'll know right away if it's working or not. God, a million frickin' windows open. Alright. Just move this over here. Out of the way. Out of my day. Well, that doesn't look good. Alright. What did I screw up? Do bulk drawing. Maybe I need to wait a frame. Or maybe just do this somewhere else. I don't know. No. Something is definitely messed up. Oh, duh. It's in an infinite loop. Okay. Well, now it shouldn't be in an infinite loop because, yeah, I'm incrementing y. I'm not comparing y. So, yeah, double whammy. Alright, that looks like a text message. Power cycle this again. Yeah, it doesn't really come through on the stream very nice because it's writing so fast. It looks good, I promise you. You have to believe me. Okay. Yeah, so I like that. Yes, text. Actual readable text. And it draws it nicely. And it should be dynamic enough now, so I could probably just go back and if I add more text, the text that it's going to show up in these blocks will be purple, but that is by design. It means I can kind of customize the color of each of these words if I so desire. Yeah, getting the last part in it, that's going to be the hard part. But yeah, I'm going to have to really remember. I'm going to have to make a special note. The configuration for the, what do I want to call it? Name table Windows is different here. 2 kilobytes, 2K windows are set to the sprite view. 1K windows are set to the background view / table. Hopefully this important note will remind me of that. It may be important. I'm just thinking when I do custom stuff, custom actions, and I have to do some kind of weird bank swap, I'm going to have to remember to have that bit set. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to add I'm just going to test this a bit more. I'm just going to add more junk text here. This is more junk data. I wonder how long this message really is. Wonder if let me test some fun characters. I don't know, A and B. 4 minus 3 equals 1. Semicolon. Actually, can I put semicolon in here? Probably not. I just realized that because it's a reserved character. I wonder how this assembler would react to that. I don't know. I'm not going to test it right now. Okay, I think that's a whole mess of characters. Yeah, it's a whole mess of characters, all right. Let's see what happens. It's nice that I don't have to keep track of the size of that stuff. Build. Okay. Well, it looks like it's working. Yeah, this looks totally right. And for the coloring stuff, I can color like these numbers or whatever special stuff I want to color. It'll be a manual process, but I think that's better than having this all be forced to be one color. So also thinking about maybe using interrupts to load a separate palette for the text. So I have my scene, and then I'd like maybe throw the text at the bottom. There's a lot of cool custom stuff that I think I can do with this sort of framework I've built, this template. But yeah. Yeah, talk about a classic buffer overflow attack. Like, totally write stuff, flood this, since this, like, it's just going to keep going until it hits that special number, which is this tilde. Yeah, What other characters should I test before I move on? Probably should just test all of these. So that would be... I don't know. Test, exclamation point. I don't think I can do quotes. I can do just maybe single quotes. Number 4 or number 9. whatever. I think that's good enough. Good. Okay. Yep. I like that. I like that. Also was thinking, like, for that margin thing, the margin option, like, all that perhaps should be is like I was thinking it should either be like a check for the sides or maybe just a length, like how long is the line supposed to be, and then just start base the next line off of the start point of the first. I don't know, so maybe something like that. Maybe something like that. That's what I'm trying to think about doing for that margin value. Although margin, I don't think I'll work on that next. I think I need to work on this. Oh, maybe I do. I don't know. I think it's going to be a toss-up. So, colors implemented. Yeah, next line feature. I'll just implement that next, I think. Just a little, yeah, back tick thing, which is 60. I think I have to draw this out. I need to actually think about this. Oh, how do I want this to work? How do I want this to work? How do I want it to work? How do I want this to work? Yeah, because that next line and that margin, those guys are kind of related to each other. Yeah, those are kind of related. Kind of related. Yeah, simply just writing linearly is trivial. It's like now I have to figure out offsets. And we start writing here and we just dump it. And I need to know, yeah, how am I gonna do this? I feel like the margin thing's a lot easier because you're just like counting so many characters, and then once you get so far, yeah, but how do I know what is the next line? How would I know what the next line is? How would I know what the next line is? How do I want to do this? Do I want to just count? Do I want to just count the characters? Or do I want this to be more positional? Like, let's say I'm here. Once I'm here, how do I know where I'm going next? I'm here. I just need to be pushed down to the next one. Okay. Thinking like maybe there's just some bit stuff I can do here. I'm thinking there's bit trickery that I'm just gonna have to do. Like, yeah, let's say I end here. And at 21:53, I just get kicked down to the next area. Then I need to know the offset there. I think I need, that probably has to be calculated. Yeah, because my margin value only, think. I'm thinking maybe I could just use two variables here. Like, this would be kind of stupid, but who knows? Like, I could just simply have like the line size, like this part, line size, and then like the line space. Line size, and then this is just line space. Which should be like left margin. Max cares online. Once this is exceeded, then we get pushed down to the next line. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do that. Okay, so if that's how I'm going to do that, I need to do some math now. I need to figure out, like, if I'm here, how do I get put down to here? And if I'm here, how do I get put down to here? What is the pattern here again? It's like I'm adding 20C, which is what, 32? Like each of these is 32. So I think I just have to add 32 and like wipe out the low bits. I think that's all I need to do. So if I'm at, I don't know, here, 2149, 2149. I think all I have to do is add 20. And I think I just have to get rid of what would it be? This is 0, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the first 6 bits. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That sucks. All right, this is a 16-bit value. Because it's the address. Yeah, 16-bit sucks in 8-bit world. I think this is all I need to do. Just gotta AND it. $21.40. No, that's not what I wanted. I added you. You should have been. I should have been at 2169. 2149. 2149 plus 20 gives me there. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What number am I ANDing here? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I guess that's one too much. Maybe it has to be this. This plus 20. Bitwise and... Yeah, okay. Off by 1. Okay. And then you would add your, I would add my line margin to this value right here. That way I would know where to start next. Yeah. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. That makes a sense to me. Okay. So what would this look like? This number is, wait, how many bits do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wow, perfect. Although 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this is actually all I need. I don't think I need to do anything to the high byte, just the low byte. So I just need to AND that with the low byte, ultimately. Let me just test this one more time. So let's say I was, okay, let's say I'm here, 2163. Just plus 3. I would do plus 20, and then I would do AND against this guy. What? Oh, idiot. I put that as hex. 2163, that was my number. 2163. Bitwise and that guy. No. That's not right, right? 2163 plus 20. this, and that, enter. Okay. Which gives me to the next line. That looks correct. That is correct. Now, I'll try this other extreme case. 21. Oh, yeah, I wonder if this... We'll see, we'll see. Let's see if this actually works. Yeah, 21.9f. I should actually end up 21A0. 21.9f. Plus 32. And I need to and this. Bitwise and. It looks correct, actually. Hooray, 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 hooray. All right, I'm satisfied with that. Makes sense logically and tests fine. So that's what I need to do when I encounter that character. When I encounter that character, the value is 60. I need to add 32 to it, mask it, and then I will be on my merry way unless I have a margin. Then I need to add the margin to it. So yeah, these two variables give me this kind of cool dynamic. So I could do cool positioning of text as a block. Okay, so all right, 60's my guy, my man, my main man. Okay. So yeah, if it's 7E, we're done. But if we're 60, here I need to do what I just said, which is I take oh, wait a minute. I have to also check. How do I want to do this? Because I need to check. This is check if next line character is hit. But I also want to check check the size. Just gonna throw this here. Line size. I guess I don't need to check this here. I could probably check this here. No, I still need to fetch the next character though, right? Yeah, I'd be skipping a character. How do I organize this? Yeah, check line size here. Yeah, where do I check? Where do I check this thing? Do I want to do this? I guess I'll just do it here. Why not? This will be the line size. I need something that keep track of the current line size too. Check line size. Compare to is temp 8? Current line? Current line. If they're equal, then I want to do the stuff that's in here. And I want to reset this thing. Temp 8. Jump. move cursor to move text cursor to next line. Text cursor update done. Check if next line character is hit slash max car line is hit. Y temp 8. This should be 0. This should be set to 0. Okay, okay, okay. Check line size. All right. So here's where I need to actually move. I need to move here. And how do I do that? I do that. Hold on. Yeah, line size. Should say like left margin now. Max chars on the line. I guess say this. Line. I guess this is fine enough. Left margin. Okay. I need to add. I need to add to here, because this is, no, this is not my address. Where's my address? Adding 1 to it. So this is the data. Temp is my address. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I take temp, which temp, oh, this is weird. Whatever. Okay. Add 32 to get to next line. Then I need to clear out lower bits to floor value to align, maybe. Clear out lower bits to align. Our address to the start of the next row. So that's just going to be loading you actually, I'm just going to add my margin here. Add margin to get offset for our new line. Save. Okay. I think that should work. I might have to do this. Would I have to ever update that hide byte? In this case, this may be unnecessary. I don't know, there might be some weird edge case where it's necessary. These next 3 lines might not be needed. If you need more memory, you might be fine removing this. Okie dokie. Shoot, if I actually get this character, I don't actually want to render it. I don't actually want to render it. I could instead this would be really stupid. What could I do? Instead, maybe I just continue. Maybe I utilize what I just wrote here. Okay, maybe I do that instead. Maybe I can get rid of this. Branch if they're not equal to here. Load. Temp6 is what? Current. This was the max. And then I just get the next character. I think that will work. Although I might be off. Let's just see. I guess let's just see. Let's just see. Hopefully I don't have any like error, branch out of range. Okay, no, thank God. Actually, I better actually set these variables. Because yeah, right now like these just straight up don't exist. Yeah, I changed these all. So like this is speed is speed, this is user defined, noise is that. Now I have that, and now I added that. So I could just leave this as that for now. In line size, what do I want that to be? I guess like 10 maybe? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Why am I counting there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24. Let's just say 24. Which I don't know what the hell that is in hex. Great. 24 in hex would be 18. Okay, whatever. Okay, build. Wherever is this thing? Here it is. Build. Okay, something has gone awry. Something has gone awry. Yeah, right? 7, 0. Okay. Continue. Does this always get... No. I was just thinking, like... Yeah, this never actually increments, does it? Just thinking, there could be funkiness with, like... Yeah, if I incremented y there. I think I have to actually... update the... what the hell I'm pointing to. I think I have to do that. I think I have to do that. Don't need to do this one. I could, what, update text render update the pointer instead of jumping back to the top here. Still funkiness is happening. Funkiness is happening. Branch to done. Branch of equal. If it's equal, then we're done. If not equal. Continue. Am I getting stuck in here? No, okay, load, compare. Branch not equal. Done. This should be fine. I think I'm just gonna have to debug this. I don't see what the heck is wrong here. I don't see what's wrong. Play. And load. And there. And there. And let's see what the hell's happening. Hey, what the heck? I wanted you to stop right there. Not wherever the hell this is. Okay. Load. Okay. Our value, it's just text 48. It's not equal, so I continue. Oops. 18, it's not equal. Oh. Okay. I see the problem immediately. Can I just store this in X? I don't want to fucking put this anywhere else. rendered the text, but yeah, it rendered the whole frickin' thing. Do it again. Actually, I want to see when this thing actually equals 60, which I think it should at some point. $60. Which is right here. So 18. $18. Equals 18. It didn't look like it rendered anything that frame. It did look like it started on the next line. But it doesn't... Oh, because I think I set it to 0. Okay. Oh, and I never increment. I never naturally increment this. The current. That's why that's not working. Okay. And I remember like reminding myself in my head, like, I gotta remember to do that, and I didn't remember to do that. Okay. Let's just let it ride. Yeah, that looks correct to me. Cool. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Very nice. Okay, now I need to, what do I need to do? want to try the margin, because I think right now it's like not really set. So let's just set it to like some crazy number. I'll just do 8, not 80. Jesus, that actually is crazy. That number cannot be bigger than that. Or I should say it shouldn't be that big. 8. Okay, and run. Yeah, 8 is too much. I get this weirdness because because the size exceeds this. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So maybe I should just set it to like I can tinker around with this because I can make the max line size much smaller. I can make it like 10. That should compensate. Play. Run. Yeah. So now I can kind of draw in interesting spots on the screen. Yeah, this first line is kind of funky. I wonder if I should fix that. I should just fix that. Because I would just have to floor the starting position. Like if I yeah, I kind of lose some ability here. I don't know. Well, okay. You know what? Screw it. I'll just burn it down. Burning it down. Yeah, this cleans it up. This would floor me, right? And shift me over. set start line. Set text new line. Set text new line. Set text new line. All I need to do is this up here, basically. So that should clear up my starting position. I won't be able to just arbitrarily draw the text now by that address. It has to be coupled with the margin now. Here, let me now drag this over. Okay, run. Okay, run. Okay, that looks like that's working. Yeah, that's my new line that I added, so that's why it doesn't draw anything else there. And then it naturally kind of just goes on and on. I could get really fancy and just like auto add like dashes and stuff like that, but I'm not going to. Super unnecessary. So new line is added, margin added. Speed. I would just do that here, I guess. Arg1. Arg1. If it's 0, should I just return? Okay. speed, which is in temp 3. Oh, I can't use arg1 here. It's a good catch, good catch, good catch. I can't use these. I guess V it is. Okay. Time delay. It should be 0 right now. Let me just double check. Okay, why, you stupid. Yeah, 0. So let's see what the hell this does. Okay. Okay. Play. Yeah, it looks like it's rendering normally. So now let's see. Now if I change this to, I don't know, to 2? I think that should be a whole second. I'm gonna have to kind of iron out how sensitive I want that delay function to be. Like I might have to make it milliseconds or something instead of half seconds. Yeah, because that's so slow. Whole second. Yeah, that's going to take eternity. Delay. Delay. Oh, this is hex. No wonder why it's so much. No wonder why that was so much. What is that? 30 in hex, that is what? $30 in hex, 48, yeah. It's basically a whole second. Maybe I should just do fourth, 15. Even then, I still feel like that's still might not be enough. Maybe an eighth of a second? Eighth of a second? approximately. I guess, yeah, let's try that. Yeah, this thing is still drawing. That's how slow that is. Okay. And play. Okay. I still feel like this is super slow. Interesting. Someone asks, was the cursing password in NES Metal Gear a glitch, or was it intentional? I actually don't know the answer to that. I do not know. That is, yeah, something I don't know. But, yeah, I think I'm just gonna wrap this stream up. I got pretty much everything that I wanted done tonight. Implemented all these extra features, which was implement color, add next line, add a margin, add some speed control. I kind of want to tweak this a bit maybe, but yeah. Next time I'm gonna have to work on the sprite side of this thing. Although, like, technically I should move on. Like, as far as an MVP goes, like, this is satisfactory. But yeah, I like the idea of having the extra flair on the text rendering. But yeah, this is good progress. Yeah, I can draw blocks of text and have it be rendered at different speeds, and I've got the ability to kind of customize it. So yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be it for tonight. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else. No, I think that'll be it. Yeah, so good progress been made. I'll wrap up the sprite portion of this, or at least start it. I'm not sure exactly how difficult it will be. I don't think it'll be too difficult, but in this world, you never know. There's always little tiny things that will trip you up, make you waste a bunch of time. But yeah, that'll be it for tonight.